Hey everyone, it's Aaron with Imperfect Impulses again, and today we are going to be working on the letter B in our ABCs of Art Journaling. It's going to be a one-page spread, so it's just going to be this page. I've yet to decide what the B is going to be. I don't want it to be too generic, like be creative, be whatever, so I'm trying to think. So hopefully the process will tell me what the page should say. So stay tuned and let's see how it comes out. Took a lot longer than I expected to, just for future reference if you're going to try this technique, which I think is pretty cool. If you can see all the awesome texture on this page, there's a lot more to come on this page, but I just had to stop and tell you kind of what my feelings are if I do this again. Cole, can you draw quiet? I'm trying to talk to the peoples of the internets. Sorry, my little guy. Okay, so if I were to do this again, which I probably will, because I actually really like how this came out, I would do a thinner layer of the Aleene's tacky glue. Yes, sir? Look it. Very good. He's drawing. I would do a thinner layer of the Aleene's tacky glue, hit it with the heat gun until everything starts bubbling up and, you know, gets pretty puffy, maybe 5 minutes tops, and then set it aside and let it dry. Because I did get some scorching, some bubbling, but I'm actually really cool with it because, you know, this was a test. I wanted to play with it and see what would happen, so kind of digging it. So let me switch over. I'm going to show you my little helper real quick. Let's see. Sorry for the jiggling. Coley. Cole. What? Can you say hi? Look. Can you say hi?
Hi, la la la.
That's my little helper, so his hands are the ones in the video. So anyways, alright, let me charge my battery because it ate up most of my battery and we'll get back to the page. See you soon. Okay, so we're racing the clock because my battery is still dying, so I want to try to get this page done. but I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. My whole reason for going with the color scheme I went with was I was kind of thinking of verdigris a little bit, and you know, maybe going a little bit more rustic. So now I'm just playing. So I'm just using brown acrylic paints and trying to hit those high points. I'm a mess. Let's see. I guess we're going to take this a little bit grungy. Now, let's see. Let's hit that with the heat gun real quick. So there's a little bit of brown. I'm going to take Versamark and again just swipe it across some of those high areas. I'm going to use some embossing powder. Get this cool little metallic look. Sorry, I'm not really sure where we got cut off there, but somewhere my battery died. So anyways, I was stamping these with the little individual stamps, and now I'm just going to color them up with some distress inks. I'm going to use pine needles because that's a good kind of tealy color. Brush corduroy is always a favorite, so we'll just do a little modeling. I'm trying to do this really fast, so because my battery is not completely charged yet. So we're just gonna haphazardly do that that was the brush corduroy. Now pine needles. And I'll probably go in with maybe Salty Ocean or something just to help kind of mimic those colors. And just so you know, I use StazOn to stamp the letters with. It was the Timber Brown. Alright, let's see, how's that look? Believe it or not, it's darker in person. Let's maybe zoom in a bit. I don't think I am going to go in with... yeah, I am going to go in with a little bit of Salty Ocean. Hopefully this can finish up the video.
Talk now.
Of course my son wants to talk as soon as I start recording.
I want to talk. I don't want to be quiet anymore.
Well, you didn't have to be quiet. You were just being quiet. So all I'm doing is I'm taking these little ripped up letters, and I have a little bit of brush corduroy distress ink on my pad. Coley, please. And I'm just smearing them a little bit in it, and then just a little bit of water if it gets too much, and it'll dilute that color a little bit. And then I am taking a popsicle stick with some more of that Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm just putting it right in the center. I want these to kind of pop off the page, but I didn't want to use pop dots. I didn't think they did here very well. So you can see the difference between one that hasn't been crumpled and put into the distress ink, and I just like to crumple them different ways. And usually I just take the distress pad right over the top, but I just re-inked my brushed corduroy and it is juicy, so it is getting a little bit too dark. Probably should have picked out a different color, but that's okay. So as you can see, I just swiped it in the distress ink, which was on my nonstick craft sheet, then in the water. There it is. Now just a little bit of the tacky glue right on the back, right in the center. And I think this page is done. It's got a really cool texture, super cool. Alright guys, this wraps up B in our ABCs of art journaling. I hope you really enjoyed this technique. I'm sorry so much of the video is just watching the Aleene's dry, but I really enjoyed that technique. I think it's really cool. It gives it a really neat look. See if I can do a little zoom in for you. I think that's about as far as my camera will let me go. But you can see it's got some awesome texture. It's got some awesome color because of the colors that were behind it. It's still milky in a couple areas, and I don't know if it's just because there's still some wet spots maybe, or if that's just because it was such a thick layer of glue. But you know, Aleene's is really cheap glue and it's really good glue, so you know, this is a great project to do, you know, with that. So, hope you enjoy it, and I will see you soon for the letter C. See, I have it all lined up ready for C. So, see you soon. Oh God, that was sad.